So you're back on the boat. The journey's back on. So my understanding is, though, from the accident with the boat, didn't you lose some gear?
We didn't lose some gear. That gear was actually lost from another little incident further back upstream. And that particular instance, once again, we almost got nailed against a rock, but the boat got wedged around a rock and then got sucked down what we call a siphon, the front of the boat. Basically, that means we couldn't free the boat. We were lucky to kind of get out of that one alive as well, and we had to set up some special pulley systems, and all our training kind of kicked in to try and get the boat again out of the middle of the river. On that particular occasion, the boat was stuck in a very precarious situation where the water, just the force of the water, ripped some of our dry bags open. So the dry bags were still clipped to the boat, but it tore holes in the bags just from the power of the water.
Power.
Wow.
Real power.
And we lost all our solar charging equipment. We lost all of our cooking equipment. And we spent a couple of very funny days cooking out of a peach tin. And
I mean, obviously you've got through the rapids, then you've followed down the Amazon River and out to the Atlantic Ocean. I guess we kind of picked you up down there when we found out. The thing that I find incredible about this, Nathan, is you're a Mackay boy, proud Mackay boy. Mark is as well. It's such a great lesson in that a lot of people say, you come from Mackay, yeah. I know what I know, that's all I know, I'll die. I was born here, I'll die here, but you guys have broken the mould and got out there. What have you got to say to a lot of people that are afraid to get out and check out the world and be their own National Geographic channel, if you like?
That's a wonderful question, Meech, because I think, and it's not only Mackay, it's everywhere.
Exactly.
It's everywhere on the planet.
Yeah.
That I think a lot of people have these grand ideas and grand dreams and grand goals, and they truly are spectacular stuff. But there's certainly a difference between having something in your head and making it happen. And I think if I could just say to anyone out there, if you've got something that you're really passionate about pursuing, really passionate about doing on this planet in the short time you've got here, then you really have a responsibility not only to yourself but to the rest of us to do it. And to do that, all you got to do is keep clear focus on your vision. You know your dream better than anybody else, but if you're prepared to spend a bit of time keeping that vision at the forefront of your mind and taking some action steps towards it, then you can have or do whatever you want. And I think if you're prepared to continue to take those action steps and continue to believe, like really believe, and that's what I suppose we call faith, in your dream when things get tough, because things are going to get tough. Doesn't matter what your dream is, you're going to run into some really difficult times and moments. If you continue to take those steps, continue to inch forward and believe, then guess what? One day you'll have it.
Kabooby. Yeah. What about, one thing I've got to ask you is, and I don't expect you to tell us complete dollars worth and all that, but I'm assuming it must have taken a fair penny, a pretty penny to get this whole thing going. Porters and gear, and it wouldn't matter how many sponsors you had to invest a bit of money in this as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, we all kind of invested a bit of cash into it. From my end, this was my little baby, this was my little dream. So from my end, I was kind of the major shareholder, if you like. So I probably put somewhere in the vicinity of 50 into this little baby.
Dollars, yep.
$50, yep. Very third world, you know how it is, Teegs. Yeah, probably about 50,000 into it, and then Mark had his contribution on top of that as well.
With an aim to make a doco or come out the other side with some sort of money-making venture, or primarily, no, I want to get from here to there.
I just want to do it.
No, I think it'd be fair to say for all three of us, it was all about the adventure, and anything that comes after that will be a bonus.